Hello everyone, this is Consubot1 bringing you some fresh gameplay from the land down under. It is finally here. The leveling series. Alright, let's get to this. This character here is my Night Elf Monk that I'm going to level from 1 to max. The idea of this series is to show that leveling is not this big intimidating thing, especially if you've got heirlooms like I'm using right here. Let's get to this. Greetings, Alfimi. I am Ilith. I'm not pronouncing that. My purpose in Shadowglen is to train young monks like you, and to ensure the balance of nature is maintained. The spring rains were particularly heavy this year, causing some of the forest beasts to flourish while others suffered. Unfortunately, the Night Saber numbers grew too large, and they will devastate the other populations if they are not culled. Journey forth, young monk, and thin saber population so that nature's harmony will be preserved. Kill 6 young night sabers.
Go in peace.
That kind of goes against the nature thing, but then again, harmony. Wacha. Now this is why I like the monks. Like each of the races has like a little animation, which actually shows the character using their hands. I'm also using the Night Warrior customization on this monk because why not? It looks pretty cool. Admittedly, it looks better on Death Knights. Come here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Haha! And look at that. 5 cats in and I'm already level 2.
I'm out of range.
No, I'm not. Ha! And now we head back. I do have the heirloom mount, I'm just not using it here. You performed your duties well, Alfimi. I'm sorry, Huntress, none of our new monks are ready. They still have much to learn. I fear time may not be on our side. Not pronouncing that. The battle may carry to Teldrassil itself if we do not act soon. We will leave you to your training, so-and-so. This is your area of expertise. Study well, Alfimi. We may need you fighting by our side before the next new moon fills. You seem to know what you're doing. Perhaps I could task you with something a little more important. As you may well know, the corruption in Teldrassil was supposedly wiped away. Yet something lingers. The creatures have not calmed, and all manner of problems still plague us. I need you to deal with the Grelkin that have gathered to the west, and while you're there, I want you to search them for Felmos. This will help me determine from where this continuing corruption stems. Collect 6 Felmos from Grelkin to the west of What's-His-Face. And I get that, which is completely useless. Hello, we have another quest over here. With Milithar Staghelm.
Greetings.
Vicious little Grell, they've been stealing from our food stores again. If you wouldn't mind lending a hand, they are sure to have my stolen bags within their camp to the west. I'd be glad to reward you if you'll bring them back to me. Recover Milithar's stolen bags near the Grelkin to the west.
Goodbye.
And so both these quests are over here. Come here, not imp. Come here. Haha!
I need to get closer.
Not bad. Now the way they changed the scaling for the leveling up in 7.3.5, I think was when they put it in. It's basically now you can take your time and actually experience the stories of various zones, which is awesome. It means I can actually, do the full battle for end whole quest lines, or I can finish the Eastern Plagueland quest lines, which are generally some of my favorite quest lines of them all. or Stonetail Mountains of your horde. That is a really good quest line. You should play it. That's one of the best Garrosh moments ever. Yeah, I should probably equip those gloves. There we go. Alright. Haha, bag. Come here, bag. Come here. And that's the bag. So now we go back in. Yeah, I'll take this guy out while I'm at it. Alrighty.
Can I assist you?
I don't have any spare supplies for my customers till my stolen goods are recovered. Have you had any luck? Elune be praised, and you as well, young monk. There are many young night elves in need of these, but I'd be more than happy to give you one of these bags as a reward. I'm sure it will come in handy. Safe travels to you.
No, it won't, because part of getting ready for this leveling series was giving myself at least the thick hide packs that you get from the Mammoth Mount. Oh, hello. 2 more people. Hello, people.
What brings you here?
Satisfy my suspicions, Alphemy. Bring me fell moss from the Grelkin. Your service to the creatures of Shadowglen is worthy of reward, Alphemy. You confirm my fears, however, the Grelkin are still tainted by fell moss, despite Teldrassil's blessing. Something sinister remains within the tree. I can only hope that the Nalpine tribe of Furbolgs are free of the corruption, or we are still in grave danger. I will look into this further and contact those who might be of aid. Thank you, monk. Perhaps you'd be willing to aid us in further pursuing the corruption haunting Shadowglen. Dentaria Silverglade, priestess of the moon, has offered to aid us. You should find her between the 2 pools just north of our great tree. Circle around the tree to reach her, and offer her any help you can, young monk.
Denadris.
Dentaria, if I recall, in the War of the Thorns, she actually dies. Here I've got my second thing, my blackout kick. Eee. Oh, I think that guy's dying.
What brings you here?
It is good that you've come. It seems your training progresses quickly. Our friend Everon has fallen to poison from the nearby webwood spiders. I can tend to him to keep his state from deteriorating, but I need someone to gather an ingredient to prepare him an antidote. All around the ponds you should find moon-petal lilies. These flowers have great healing properties, and I can use them with the ingredients I already have to restore Everon to better health. Look, another hot guy. Would you gather them for me? There should be many just inside of here, near the water's edge.
Asha Fela.
Haha. No, I wanted to do another flip. Flips for days. There we go. You know, highlighting these things is one of the good changes that came with WoD.
Goddess bless you.
Our dear friend is not doing well, even with my mending. Have you brought the supplies I require? These will do perfectly. Thank you, Alfie. Your swiftness is appreciated.
The Woodland Protector.
I must ask something more dangerous of you. Strange news has travelled to me through the whisperings of the forest spirits. The mysterious Woodland Protector, Tarandrella, has returned to Shadowglen again. The Dryad's presence has not been felt in the forest since the blessing of Teldrassil. Something is surely amiss if she has journeyed back to this land. Seek out Tarandella in the Shadow Threat Cave to the north. It is dangerous, but we must prepare with this antidote just in case. But we'll be prepared.
Seek out the Dryad known as Tarandella within the Thread Cave at the northern end of Shadowglen.
Illume light your path.
Wee, wee. Wee.
More flips. More flips for days. What do I actually have on me? Let's see, alien legs, monk belts. Aha. Hello, spider. You've come oh, shit. Ha! Ha! Alright, get back up here, you.
Is there trouble?
That's the Legion model. They changed their model. Good. The Woodland.
I see you found me, young Night Elf. Dentaria was wise to have sent you.
See,
I'd hoped to never return to Teldrassil for such grim business. I hope that its corruption has been wiped away. Something foul lingers. These spiders suffer much more deeply from the corruption than the other nearby wildlife. They are becoming a danger to your people and a danger to the forest. We must thin their numbers, but more importantly, we need to find the source of the corruption that plagues them. I will come with you and aid you in this. Kill 12 werewolf spiders to get these things that you can't use. 'Cause my spear is better. Whee!
Alright, let's do this.
How far away?
Come here, spider. Black out kick. Ha! Okay. Ha ha! Oh. Well, that was the wrong way. Well, let's go back this way. I think I get roll next level. Yes, I get roll next level. That speeds things up greatly. Come here, little webwood spider. I don't want to hurt you much. Aha! Theater. Theatrical reviews.
Ah, the great outdoors.
This corruption these spiders suffer is not simply surface deep. It cannot be magic or subtle malintent. Malintent. It is bred into them. It seems our next task is clear. Which one of these cells for slightly more of that? Gimme. If these spiders are born with corruption in their veins, then their broodmother must be the root of all this evil. Let us make our way to the far north end of the cave and seek out Githis, yes. The vial. The answers we seek will lie with her. Alright. So, I think I'm going the right way. Give me a spider. Ha! One punch elf. Coming soon to a streaming service near you. One Punch Elf. Hello, there's a corruption totem. I want to punch it. This totem has been corrupting the eggs. It is a greater threat looms. The Narpine remain tainted by something most foul.
Hi.
And that belt is the clear upgrade, so I'm going to take that. Get this enter brood. We're being corrupted by this totem. This is a Furbolg totem. This is very troubling indeed. This means the Narpine are still a danger to these forests. We let our guard down too soon. I will pursue the trail to the Narpine and blah 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 blah. The spider's back. Oh, that's new. That is new since last time I did any Night Elf stuff. Okay, let's move this up here.
The loon be with you.
You've returned. It's good to see you. It seems you've dealt with the source of much of the corruption in Shadowglen. Teldrassil still suffers and will need attention, but we can afford a moment or two for you to finish your training here in Shadowglen. Teldrassil, Crown of Azeroth. As part of the ritual to complete your training here in Shadowglen, you must learn about our recent history. There is a task you must perform. Go to the Moonworld to the northeast and retrieve a phial of its waters. While there, you will witness a glimpse of our magics and learn of our past. When you are done there, bring the water back to me and I will direct you further.
May the stars guide you.
Whee! Whee! Silly Night Elf, you can't be a Naga. Whee! I'm gonna put it all down there and see what happens. Whee! Shade of the Kaldori. Much has changed for our people since the Battle of Mount Hyjal. Nordrassil lies a pale shadow of what it once was. Its power used to defeat Archimonde and drive back the Burning Legion. Detailed in Warcraft 3. Play the game, it's so good. Our immortality, the very essence of our beings, was lost. The betrayer was freed from his prison, and Shando's storm rage disappeared into the Emerald Dream. A dark time for all. Wee. Wee. Jumping for days, jumping for days, jumping for days is fun. Wee. Our recent history is fraught with strife and violence. There's still much with which we must come to terms. Well done, Alchemy. I have one task left you before you depart Shadowglen for the open wilds of Teldrassil. Teneron Stormgrip oversees all that happens in this glade. He presides at the top of Aldrassil. If you look to your south, you will see the underside of the ramp that leads up to him. Ascend this ramp and complete your training. It was wonderful to have met you. I swell with pride knowing that you are among the young night elves that are some so selfless and full of life as you are. You will do great things for our people. You will do great things for this world. Until we meet again. Whee! Wait, the big tree has a big tree growing out of it. I want those weapons. Don't ask me how I can roll up ramps. Don't get me wrong, I'm grateful to have Shando's Stormrage back, but this is all... Shh, someone's here. Oh. Fine then. Classic elitists. That's what they are. Classic elitists. They're all crying about Vandrol. Hello there, person.
Greetings, monk. The Moonwell holds the waters of the Well of Eternity, the ancient source of magic that has wrought so many horrors upon our world.
Why do you have them all over the place?
The Druids take advantage of its properties. The Sentinels revere the wells as shrines to Elune, and even now the returning Highborn look to the wells longingly. So you have heard the first part of the aftermath of the Battle of Mount Hyjal. There is much more for you to learn, and the task you have begun here will continue throughout the rest of your journey through Teldrassil and into Darnassus. While there is more I could speak to you of the Moonwells and of Teldrassil, I must send you along. Corothros Moonrage will be expecting you. I have poured the phial of water you have brought to me into this vessel to bring to him. Seek out Corothros. You will find him at the Moonwell in Dolinar. Follow the road south from Aldrassil out of Shadowglen and continue to follow the cobblestones as the road turns west. Mind you stay on the road though. There are dangerous beasts in the forests of late. Bring the partially filled vessel to Corothros Moonrage in Dolinar.
May the stars
Take with you the blessing of the wind's embrace. May it make your descent from Aldrassil more direct.
Like, what kind of direct are we talking here? Are we talking the fun kind of direct? The kind where I can, you know, just do this. Wee, 'cause I'm free. Free falling. And that is literally the easiest way to earn the going down achievement. And now this is the part where I pull out this lovely heirloom mount. Whee! Hello, what's this person got a quest for me for?
Greetings, young monk. Can you offer me aid? I have a package of herbs that I must deliver to the town of Dolinar, but I still have business with the Druids of Shadowglen and cannot yet leave. Can you deliver this package for me? It must be sent to the innkeeper Kildemir at the Dolinar Inn. It lies along the road to the south.
Yeah, they generally have one of those. Like, there's one of those to take your Goldshire in. And we have now left the Shadowglen. Anyhow, please like and subscribe if you want to see more. We'll continue this series probably in a few episodes' time. And until next time, this is ConCybot1 signing out.